Hello, my brothers and sisters of Yashriel. Praying that you are having a wonderful day. Came on early because I have a lot to do this afternoon. I guess everyone sees that we have a new president, well, old / new president again. A lot of people are rejoicing. A lot of people are upset in their feelings about the situation. The ones that, were voting for Harris right now, they're probably in their feelings. And start off with talking to the women. We had a lot of women that were, touting that, hey, we're going to have a woman president. We're going to make history. She's this, she's that. She's a sister of our sorority. All these things that we wanted to lump her up into to have her relate with us. It's another story in itself. But what I really wanted to get to was the fact that they're saying, hey, we've dodged a bullet. She lost. If you look at it from a spiritual aspect and understand what's going on, is that she dodged the bullet. And I'm not taking up for her because I could care less about her. But I'm saying that she dodged a bullet because this country is on its way down the toilet bowl because of its unrepentance and acknowledgement of what was done. No rectifying the wrong. Stiff-necked, hard-hearted, stubborn, just like the people that they brought here. I'll get to them in a few seconds. The plan, if you can think about it, if they wanted a woman president, they would have elected, I think it was Geraldine Ferraro. I think she was the first woman to have ran for president. I was a very, very young girl, but I remember that name. I think it was Geraldine Ferraro. Then you had Hillary Clinton. And I'm trying not to see if I missed anyone in between that, but I think those are the only two that I can remember that actually ran for president. It might be the other woman. I'm not sure. Is it Steiner or something? Anyway, this country, if they really wanted a woman to be president, they would have had one before now. The fact is that they, hold on for 1 second. So, like I was saying, if they really wanted a woman president to head up the goings on in this country, they would have a long time ago. The thing is that this country, like I said, is on its way out. They're grasping at straws right now because this place is in prophecy. It's gonna go. It's gotta go. So her being elected, if she would have became president, they would have dumped everything on her, which she wasn't doing much in the beginning. But this was the opportunity to dump everything on her, blame her for everything, and lump her as a woman of color, melanated woman, black woman. Not Indian woman, but a black woman. See, the black woman, let her have the country and look what happens. She was going to be the scapegoat. But Yahuwah, in his power, oh Yahuwah, Not this time. Not this time. Really, she's a small fish. He don't want the small fish for this judgment. He don't want that small fish. She's a minnow in a pond. The people that started this were men. And before you come for me about talking about men, no, I'm talking about men, European men, were the ones that started this whole mess over here, United States. They came to this continent. They started this whole mess with all their atrocities. And it's going to end with one of them taking the blame. Now, he could have allowed it to happen and utilized her to bring on a judgment, which she was utilized to bring on judgment to a certain extent to our men. That's why our men, our melanated men, i.e., quote-unquote black men, voted for the opposition. Because of what she did and what she didn't do, they seem, feel like, hey, we'll do Trump. Get back at her behind. We're not putting her in there. Numerous things could have been the reason why our quote-unquote black men voted for Trump. But he don't want that little minnow in the pond. He want the big fish. He want the big men that started this whole thing. And I got to be mindful of my time because I'm on lunch break. So that's why now he allowed Trump to be back in office. Our people that voted for him, our melanated Israelite people that voted for him, got their king. Yahuwah said, do not appoint anyone that is not of your nation over you. But because of the lack of knowledge, and he said, my people will perish for a lack of knowledge. That don't mean you are excluded or exonerated because you didn't know that you were an Israelite, a Hebrew. And I'm talking about the descendants of slaves, the DOS, the descendants of slaves. You're going to perish. Right now, probably your butt cheeks probably relaxing now. But this is only the beginning. All of these things that he's going to judge United States for, our little brown behinds that are not repentant and coming back to Yahuwah, but looking in a man to save you, you going down with them. So, yeah. I'll be back on later on tonight or tomorrow with a part 2. Because it's a lot. It's a lot to unravel right now. You have a reprieve, but just for a split second. See you later.